One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Brown has it. Corral, but not before. He picked up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man, it's Levin. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Let's talk for just a second about TCU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Well, first of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been...
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to beat him to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Holstein. Moving away from pressure. Let's it fly. He's got it. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
And the Sun Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The run to the right. He's loose at the 15. All kinds of room to the right. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to...
Fires toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
He has shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover 2 look, doing a great job with his eyes. And he also shows you off the ball skills, making that pick.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Might be calling a hot route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Makes the catch, it's Butler. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you got to love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just keeps swinging it. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. The 20. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. To throw, it's Levitt. He lofts one down the sideline. He got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's James. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin it. Drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for room. It's Owens. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last two drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Bringing the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Here we go. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Levis. Takes the easy completion. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Arizona State.
And the Sun Devils will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. He'll throw it. This time on target. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Solid pickup on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hamilton. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Sun Devils heading quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the...
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Rams him with the stiff arm. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The short hands, it's Baker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nice move there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Baker. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And that one will put him up here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Levin. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Moss.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
For quarterbacks, we always talk about soft focus around you, hard focus downfield. That quarterback was dialed into his wide receiver with laser focus, knowing he's going to get hit, not too concerned about it, though, and that's why he was able to complete that throw.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, going up top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. They'll run the screen. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
21.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Back swinging for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, TCU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Made a defender miss. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he's got it at the 10.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Moving out to the right. Got rid of it just in time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. On the run, still looking. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
offense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He's got the tight end. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Levis. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And the Sun Devils have it with a first and goal. Going up top again. Wide out trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football. And they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll start this drive at their own 48. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Slings it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snags it down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for two. You got to have a two-point play dialed up right now. What can you run? You feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock.
They need this two-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. He's got it. The two is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Extending the play. On the run, deep down the right side. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. The 10. Turning on the Jets. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, TCU! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time he's got it. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Trying the left side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves.